What's up, YouTube? Afro-Tory Fanman here, and I'm here to talk about Goku and Superman. I apologize if I make any mistakes. This is my very first time doing this, live and all that. So, yeah. I just kind of want to just get this out of the way. So I'm getting into an argument with this guy called KrptonLastSonXXX, and he's a hardcore DC fan. He loves Superman. And I'm a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan. That means my top guy is Goku. Now, I've always known about Superman and all that. I actually grew up with him and stuff like that. But I don't know, for some strange reason I can never get into American comic books and stuff like that. It just seemed just too bland and stuff. The capes, the underwear, I don't know, to me, it just never fit and all that. Maybe I should be a bit clearer on that one. The clothes thing is not the only issue. I mean in general. So then later on, I discovered the wonderful world of manga, and the rest was history. DBZ. Loved it. Just worshipped it. Tori is like now my greatest idol ever. There's like nothing that I cannot answer about Dragon Ball Z. I love it. I love it so much. So, I don't know, just Dragon Ball Z is just legendary to me. So, with that said, I actually am one of those people who believe Goku can whip Superman's butt. Kamehameha, Kaioken, Super Saiyan, Spirit Bomb, Dragon Fist. Nobody can beat Superman like Goku can. No matter what Superman can ever do, he can never beat Goku. That is how I used to think. Until somebody showed me this video of this one form of Superman that I've heard of so many times before, which is this so-called pre-crisis Superman. When I first heard this form, I'm like, seriously? Are you freaking serious? Okay, I don't know what this pre-crisis is. I'm not even going to look into it. All I know is that DC's crap is just way too complicated. I ain't gonna do anything about it and all that. All I know is that Goku has the ability to destroy planets, while the greatest thing Superman can do is just shoot those freaking laser things. So, forget it. Goku's just the best. You can't just go any more stronger than Goku. So I was like, hey, what's the big deal? You can't, what do I have to lose? This is Goku we're talking about. Let's see what this so-called pre-crisis has to offer. Yeah. Fine, you dang DC fans win. Okay, so yeah, pre-crisis can beat Goku. I'm mad enough to admit it, but I still don't like it. But what you guys need to understand is that I am a very logical man. Because I saw that video, I can now understand where DC fans are coming from when they say that pre-crisis Superman can beat Goku. In enters KrptonLastSon. Just like any DC fan, he would go on and on and on and on and on about how pre-crisis Superman can beat Goku. Our argument lasted for a pretty long time, and then eventually we just stopped talking altogether and all that. But then something else happened, and I had a question for him. As I said before, I grew up with Superman, and as far as I was concerned, he never had any of those abilities. After all, if I actually knew that he had any of these abilities, and I watched DBZ, I would have never compared Goku to Superman. I mean, I would say Goku is awesome, but, he would compare to pre-Crisis. So eventually I emailed him back and I said, hey, how did Superman get to become pre-Crisis? And then, you know, he says something about the sun and all that, and he gets his powers from the sun because what's the planet's name? Krypton had a red sun and we have a yellow sun or something like that, and the solar rays gave Superman his super strength and stuff like that. And then like something around along the line, you know, Superman you know, got really strong and crap like that, and like eventually along the line he turned into pre-Crisis and gained all of these other abilities. I'm not gonna get into how weird that sounds, but you know, whatever works for him. But as for now, we're talking about pre-Crisis Superman, okay? Now understand, I'm talking about pre-Crisis Superman. I told him that besides the comics and that video, I've never actually seen anything about pre-Crisis before. I've never seen him in any movies. I've never seen a TV show about him. I've never seen, you know, the continuation of some sort of remake of each an individual type of TV show, just like they do with pretty much every other type of superhero ever. You know, Iron Man, Hulk, and crap like that. You know, just some type of media besides the comic book. I've never seen anything besides it. That's why I don't even know about him. The only thing I've actually heard were just rumors from other DC fans. They're saying, oh, this pre-Crisis guy is awesome and all that. Now that I've actually seen what he is, what his powers are, yes, I understand that he's extremely epic. But wouldn't you agree that Goku is a lot more entertaining than him? Okay? I said that to him, and then he goes on and on and on about the original Superman being extremely awesome, and then he goes into Goku not being a superhero. He said a whole bunch of other crap and all that just seemed extremely weird. Goku being... I'm sorry, I'm just still weirded out by the fact that he actually said this. He said, Goku can be killed by bullets. Yeah, I know. And he tries to call me a noob. I guess it probably took me longer than I had to realize and all that, but I just pretty much branded this guy a troll. Now, despite the fact that his logic, like, all of his logic made no sense, he kept saying a whole bunch of offensive crap that, you know, his mind just went everywhere. Only basically, the way how I believe he was thinking was that Superman just cannot be beaten at all, and Goku is just some sort of wimp. He wouldn't let anything, you know, he wouldn't give any type of reasoning to anything I was saying and all that. Now, the worst part about it is, the absolute worst part that really got me irritated was that his communication skills sucked. He was acting like an immature child, and I asked him how old he was. He says he's 22, and I'm 21. Aside from the fact that I couldn't understand half of the crap he was talking about, he kept on putting LMAO and, you know, LOL and in front of everything he has ever written. He always puts grin in front of it. I don't know why he does that. I guess that's his insignia or something. It got a little annoying, but he said that's just what he does, so whatever. But the point is, his social skills sucked. I'm actually making this video right now because he wanted me to prove that Goku can beat pre-Crisis Superman, which, by the way, I was not even going to do. I was not even trying to plan anything like that. But while this whole mess was happening, I actually did think of something think of a logical reason as to maybe Goku can beat pre-Crisis. Now, this is just my theory. Please don't butcher it like, Krpton/Sun would. Please don't do it. Okay, so within that video about pre-Crisis being so epic and all that, one of the things that, mainly stands out is the fact that he could actually survive going through and near the sun and all that. The people in DBZ can be killed by the sun, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we all know that. But there are two people who have actually were known to been able to not only destroy a sun, but to destroy an entire solar system, okay? And this was after Goku turning into a Super Saiyan, and those two people are Broly and Cell. Broly wouldn't actually necessarily have to take literal since he's a movie character, but the point is he actually has destroyed a solar system. And Cell had tried to attempt to destroy a solar system, but Gohan stopped him. And SSJ3 Goku is stronger than the both of them. Now, I'm just saying and all that, wouldn't you believe that an intense blast that would be able to destroy a solar system would be able to match the power of that, of pre-Crisis Superman? I mean, I truly do believe that a blast that can destroy a solar system would be able to, hurt someone just like, pre-Crisis and all that. After all, they say that his defense matches up to that would be able to, match he would be able to withstand going near and through the sun and all that. So why would a blast that would destroy a solar system be anywhere, less as intense than the sun, if not even more powerful? Now, this is just a theory. It's not me proving anything, KrptonLastSon. But I'm just saying, if you agree with me, please just say yes or no. Don't be a troll like KrptonLastSon is. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. There was more I wanted to say, but I don't think I have enough time, and all that YouTube sucks. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like my very first live video and all that. Watch out, people. Person with a username KrptonLastSonXXX is a troll. So yeah, this is Afro Tory Fanman signing out. Peace.